Hi everybody, my name's Lucas. I'm a product evangelist here at Telestream. In this video we're going to talk about the user interface. We're going to create a shot like you see here in a document like this, and then we're going to send it live over the internet to Facebook. You can go to YouTube or Ustream or Dacast or any of those content delivery networks as well. So the first thing to do is look at the sources that we have in here. Make sure you have everything plugged in. Right now I have a microphone, an HD video camera, and an external monitor. And if you're using a video camera like I am, you're most likely going to need a video capture card in order to bring that source into Wirecast. You can learn more about that extra hardware on our website. So let's talk about the user interface for Wirecast. There's four main areas to look at. Right in the middle, where you see me real big, that's the preview window. That's where I can craft a shot behind the scenes before I send it live. Over there on the right is the live window. So that's what my viewers are seeing at the moment. To give you an example, I can switch what's in the preview window here. I can see the difference, but my viewers are still seeing me until I send that live. So I can make changes in the preview window without my viewers knowing what's going on. So all of those changes are now being made down on the bottom. That's the master layers. So down here in the master layers, that's where I pull in all of my individual sources. But keep in mind that each one of those layers overlays whatever's below it. So if you have an image on the top layer, it will make things underneath it obscured. So just keep that in mind. Now the fourth area, which is brand new to Wirecast 7, is this area here on the far left, the dynamic editing window. That's where you can manage your layers within shots and change the size of objects and adjust your chroma key and audio settings. All of that now done within the user interface of Wirecast. So now I'm going to take a step back and we're going to start from scratch and create this whole shot and send it live to Facebook. Here we go. Let's get started creating a Wirecast document. The first thing I want to do is pull in my camera. So down here in the Wirecast layers, I can click the plus sign. That'll give me a menu of all of these sources that I can pull into the layers to create my shot. And this time I'm going to choose capture devices, then my video capture card. You can see that I pop up right there in the preview window. Now I generally like to have my camera on the third layer, so I can just click and drag it down to the third layer. And I also want to get rid of that green behind me so I can chroma key it out. Up here in the editing window, I can choose the fourth tab and choose use chroma key here in the chroma key properties tab. You can see the green is gone. I now have a transparent background. It looks great. And generally when I'm streaming, I like to have something I can switch to, have a different shot that I can send live. So in this case, I want the Wirecast website. So I can add a screen capture of my external monitor. I do that by clicking the plus sign again, and this time choosing screen capture. Here I now have the Wirecast screen capture ready to go. I can click OK. And there you go. It's a little bit too big, so I'm going to come over to the second tab in the editing window, the shot layer properties, and just scale it to fit. Now I can see my full Wirecast website. So here I'm going to switch back to my camera, and now I want to add audio. If people can't hear what I'm saying, then why are they going to watch? So I'm going to click the plus sign again, choose capture devices again, but this time choose my stereo microphone. So now you can see here on the left-hand side of the preview window, the audio levels going up and down. That means Wirecast has recognized my microphone and can hear me. But because of that layering system where everything goes on top of each other, I'm going to drop the audio down to the bottom because that will filter up through all of those different layers. So once again, I can just click and drag it down to the fourth layer. Now when people are watching, if they just see me, they might be a little confused. So I'm going to add an image, in this case a Wirecast logo, and then a lower third to give people an idea about what I'm talking about. So in the top layer here, I'm going to choose media file. That'll allow me to search my whole computer for any sort of media file. So I'll go to my desktop, choose my Wirecast images, and choose the Wirecast 7 logo. That'll pop up right in front of me on the preview window. That's a little bit too big, so in the shot layer properties, I'm going to scale it way down. And within the preview window, click and drag it up to the top right. And then change the opacity down to about 30%. Now I have a nice little logo. It's a bit transparent. It's up there. It tells people what's going on. Right underneath that, I'm going to add a lower third. So I'm going to click the plus sign again and click Titles. That'll pop up a window where I can choose from a whole bunch of different pre-made titles within Wirecast. I'm going to choose Royal Title, and that'll once again pop up in my preview window. But I think that's up a little bit high. I want to drop it all the way down to the bottom. But as you can see, there's 4 different elements here in this lower third. So if I come to my shot layers, I can see how each one of them is represented here. and I can shift select all of them and drag all of them down to the bottom at the same time. Now I want to change the text in each one of those. So as I go through here, I can choose one individual text box, come way over to the last tab, the text properties or source specific properties, and change the text. Put my name in here, and I'm going to fill out the rest of these real quick. All right, so now I have all of my text. I've got my logo, I've got my camera and a transparent background, I've got my audio going, and I can switch between my camera shot and a shot of my desktop showing the Wirecast website. So now that I got my shots ready to go, I want to send it out to my audience. So I'm going to set up my output destination by clicking the stream button up here right above the preview window. That will open up a new window where I can choose my output destination. In this case, I'm going to choose Facebook. So now I'm going to enter all my credentials and get started. Now that I have all my credentials in here, I can click Create to create that RTMP URL, and now I know that I'm ready to stream to my Facebook page. So back in Wirecast here, I'm going to click the Go Live button to make sure that in my live window, my audience can see what I'm doing, and then when I'm ready to go, I can click Stream. So there you go. You can see I'm streaming from Wirecast 7 to Facebook. Getting started was super easy, super quick, and now I'm streaming live to all of my followers. So now it's your turn. Check out Wirecast 7, create your own document, make your own awesome shots, and send out to your followers. We'll see you out there.